UK rap will die if we don't get on our competitive tip. The rappers aren't competitive. I've been in a place where I've poured into people and it wasn't reciprocated. Drake, one of the highest selling rappers in the world, responded to not one man, not two man, but three man within the same month. Because you charted a couple times, you're too good to rap, then don't rap anymore. Go sing. The only rapper that I can say in the UK, that embodies what rap is supposed to be 365 days in a year is...
My baby looking too good, yeah, she perfect. No, she worth it. When she pull up, all them man, them flirting. And yeah, she know that she a dime. Call up on my line. Told her, baby, bring it one time. Yeah. Girl, sit down and relax. Girl, let me put it on you, no time for chit.
Yo, what's really good though? It's your girl, Yezzir. You are locked in for another banging episode of Hey Sis. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't be shy to drop a comment in the comment section, okay? Obviously, my telenovela, the audio, Hey, I'm the Big Sis You Never Had, is out exclusively on Spotify. If you're a real one and you support the show, go and get it. It's subscribers only. But if you want to do a one-off thing, check down below in the description box. It will take you straight to PayPal where you can give a one-off. I want to support your thing. Bigger shows, bigger things, events, everything you can imagine is happening. And we could only do it with you. But I'm trying to reserve myself. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you know I'm a hip-hop head, okay? Let's get real comfortable. Get yourself your mug. I've got my Hey Sis mug right here. It looks pretty, isn't it? You can get yourself one too as well. Description box down below. Let me take a sip. We are getting into it today. That's a sip of water. Hey. Straight off the bat, I'm a hip-hop head. Anyone that knows I love hip-hop. I rap and I songwrite myself. Get into it. Your girl's got bars. In the last 24 hours, when I say it was worth the wait for Kendrick Lamar to come with his diss, it was worth the wait. Let me tell you something about why the UK, and I'm going to say this actual statement with chess. And I hate to say this, but UK rap will die if we don't get on our competitive tip. The rappers aren't competitive. Some of the highest selling rappers in the country are too good to respond to a diss. You know the names. Let's not talk about it right now because we know the names. You know what's going on in America? Drake, one of the highest selling rappers in the world, responded to not one man, not two man, but three man within the same month. He responded to Kendrick, J. Cole, and Rick Ross. But the rappers here will say, oh, I'm too good to respond. That's why UK rap is going to die, because we're not competitive. If you know anything about hip-hop and the culture, one of the elements of it is battling. Not only battle rap, but b-boys will battle. DJs will battle. Even people doing graffiti would battle. So how are you going to be doing rap in hip-hop and not want to battle? Even if you lose, it's like people ain't got the vigor, the energy to want to even go toe-to-toe. Hip-hop is a competitive sport. It's a competitive culture. For you not wanting to go back and forth because what? Because you charted a couple times, you're too good to rap, then don't rap anymore. Go sing. Go do some R&B. Now, don't get me wrong, my R&B brothers and sisters, I respect you guys, but R&B isn't competitive. Yeah, you might run a couple riffs, but we're talking hip-hop right now. The Kendrick diss was a good diss, and I'll tell you why. Let's break it down, yeah? When you start doing your research on your component, your competitor, they're talking about contracts. I know your contract. How can a man step to another grown man and say, listen, before you start talking, I know how you make your money, I know your splits, I know your deals, this and that. Drake said in his whole diss, I'll still send for a man. I'll still drop a verse for one of the biggest pop stars in the world, Taylor Swift, and I'll still come back and swing for you, man, again. This is what we're talking about. Rick Ross has enough money to say, you know what, I don't want to get involved. The man not only wrote the diss, he shot the video, and the video is crisp and clean. J. Cole, okay, he dropped his and he apologized, but it's still drama. This is what we need. We need a movie. Hip-hop is supposed to be entertainment. It's music. How we entertain in hip-hop is rapping and it's battling. Music videos, diss tracks. We want to know stuff that nobody should know. That is why the Drake versus Pusha T was worldwide. Because how many times can you say, yeah, I've seen a rap battle here and there. And, I thought Biggie and Tupac was good. But I'm not going to lie, Drake and Pusha T is going to go down in the history books because a man said, I know you've got a child. What? Our clean cut rapper got a kid that he's never told us about? What? This is what we want in hip hop. US is entertaining us, and this is why US rappers are still going to be the ones with the biggest tours, the biggest charting songs, the biggest of everything, because they don't stop with the pen. The only rapper that I can say in the UK, yeah, that embodies what rap is supposed to be 365 days in a year is Chip, formerly known as Chipmunk. You know why? Because if a man has to drop a verse in a song, he's ready to drop a verse in a song. If a man wants a diss track within 24 hours or less, Chip is going to give you that, because he's not just an artist. He's an MC, he's a barber, he's a rapper. Do you know what MC means? MC is an acronym for mic controller. How many of you man can say, yeah, I'm a rapper, but I'm an MC too? If the mic and the set needs to be controlled, I can control it. No. So what? No. Some of you lot are calling yourselves MCs. You're not MCs. You're rappers, maybe poets. MC is a whole nother kettle of fish. There's only certain rappers in the UK are cut from a different kind of cloth. I gotta drop Gets, formerly known as Ghetto. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. These man can write you a hit song. Yeah? And they can still drop a verse with bars. And let me tell you why this whole Kendrick versus Drake in particular. And I'll tell you, Rick Ross did well as well. Is because if you're listening to a diss track and you don't pause at some point to breathe, because the information, the insults being dropped are so heavy, it's not for you, but even you can feel it. Is it really a diss track? I remember I was listening to Rick Ross when he sent for Drake. I paused it. I went, whoa, this one hit hard. I'm not Drake. I'm not related to Drake, but I felt this one, so I can only imagine how Drake feels. Ha! The entertainment. And let me tell you, this is why I'm going to get onto the UK. And the reason why I get onto UK rappers, yeah, is because I know we can do better. Because we've got a lot of talented people out here. But we don't do better. Why? I don't know. Because amongst Rick Ross jumping in, Drake jumping in, J. Cole coming in, Kendrick coming in swinging, Kanye West said, I want some. I got a song warmed up and ready for Drake. These are guys that don't have to do this. Kanye got Yezzi money. He doesn't have to write a verse for anybody, but you know why he does it? Because these men know how hip-hop goes. They know how it runs. Hip-hop as a genre will die and cease to exist if we don't remember that the core of it is competitive sports. People want to play nice. Hip-hop isn't a nice type of thing. Let's talk about the elements of hip-hop. Let's go to the grassroots of it. Yeah, the cool Modis. Let's take it down to the Bronx. When Curtis Blow said, these are the breaks, broken glass everywhere, a man was rapping about the struggle of being in the ghetto and wanting to come out. Hip-hop has never been about rapping about flowers. Yeah, we can talk about all the nice stuff as time goes by and rappers are making money and it's in a beautiful place. The man them are coming out the hood, coming back to the hood and building, affordable housing. We love to see it, giving back to the people. But rap is about talking about the real stuff that's going on in your heart, the real stuff about the culture. So when people are talking about, oh, we don't need all this beef, hip-hop doesn't need beef. Fam, if you don't want beef, this ain't the genre for you. We're talking about competition. If you don't understand that sometimes you might have to take a little shame here and there. Sometimes somebody might find some dirt on you. They don't enter the arena. But unfortunately, a lot of UK rappers, they're too busy trying to find a hit. We got UK rappers collaborating with Afrobeat artists. I don't know who needs to tell you this, but you're not going to get the hit you want. Chris Brown can do that because he's an R&B guy. His core is R&B, so sing-song R&B can go ahead with sing-song Afrobeats. UK rappers, I need you guys to focus on penning hits, getting into the rap battles, being competitive, giving us bars, giving us something that we can say, whoa, wheel up. When's the last time you heard a UK rap song and you said, wheel it up? Summer's coming, if not, it's here already. Have we got a banger yet? A banger from a UK rapper, have we got it for the summer? No, why? Because they're focused on saying, oh, let me get heat off an Afrobeat artist. No, focus on what you do best. When the rappers were rapping on garage, house, freaking grime, UK rap, Remember when Western dropped Into? Two men were rapping, one man was singing. It was a hit. They were in looking like I think it was a communal garden. A young barbecue. The solo cups are flying. Vibing. Community spirit. We got ourselves a hit, but no. The rappers want to sing, the singers want to rap, and the UK music scene is in disarray. Let me not speak for the mainstream, because they're still charting. However, US rap is a very entertaining scene to see. I'm going to sleep, I'm waking up, another person is involved in the beef. You know Drake, let's be very honest with you, yeah? It will not stop a single bag Drake has or affect his career if he didn't respond. Let's really think about it. He has responded, I want to say, to almost everyone that's ever gone for him. In this moment right now, yeah, say you're Drake, you wake up, you got Rick Ross dissing you, you got J. Cole dissing you, you got Kendrick Lamar dissing you, and Kanye saying, I got a missile ready for you. You could literally act like Stevie Wonder and be blind to the BS. And no one will say anything because you're Drake. You're one of the biggest selling rappers in the world. I think Future even went for Drake, you know. I think Future jumped in. You don't have to respond. But Drake knows that this is competitive. And I know there's speculations that, oh, Drake's got a right or whatever. Right or not, he's thrown his hat in the ring. And even if he were to lose, or let's just say people already said he's lost, you're still going to respect him because 4 to 5 man came for him and he was ready. He responded. This is Drake we're talking about. He doesn't have to do this. But UK rappers get one top 10 chart and think they're too good to respond. Because why? Selfishness. And I've been saying this from the jump. UK rappers are too selfish. They don't want to share their heat or their light. They don't want to do a bring-in. Because if you come for me, you diss me, and I respond to you, what happens? We share attention. God forbid we're both successful in the same country. No. And this is why we perpetuate the whole there can only be one. I thought this was only a problem in UK rap when it comes to the female rappers. And the female rappers, I'm going to get to them. But let me finish off with the man them, yeah? I know it's very comfortable and it's nice to be the only one to have a top 10. And I'm not coming for anyone in particular. I'm just saying that I want to see more than just one successful UK rapper. I want to see more than just one, because if we really talk about success, as in your top 10, you're headlining at the big festivals, there's not a lot. And if all it requires is just a little bit of entertainment, we don't have to get physical. It doesn't need to get to the streets, because why should it? And it's just a nice little response. Even if you lose, would it be that bad to your career? Because the real hip-hop lovers know that if you don't respond, that's an L. Like, I would respect you more if you respond and lost, as opposed to not responding. And in your mind, you think you still hold whatever title. No, because round here where I'm from, where we're cut in the hip-hop culture, if you don't respond, that says that you're scared. I'm still waiting for certain responses. That is why, up until now, yeah, if you ever watch Lord of the Mics is pressure. Because first of all, you don't get to go back in your studio and write your raps and do a little video and you can re-edit, redo it. You got a good 24, 48 hours. No. Lord of the Mics, bar for bar, verse for verse. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Certain man lost their cool. If you know, you know. I dropped one word, Carlos. Okay? Certain man lost their cool in the moment, and it was live, it was real, it was authentic. You know why? Because these men said that I believe in myself, I believe in my pen, so much so that I can go to any ends, put the camera on, let's do this. How many man right now can say, yo, not just the grime rappers, yeah? Because the man them that rap on grime, respect to you lot. I'm talking about the UK rappers. How many of you lot can jump up if they say, yeah, bar for bar, let's go, Skepta, Devilman style? No. Why? Because a lot of men don't believe in their pen. A lot of men are chasing hits. And can you imagine? This is what we're at in the UK rap scene right now. Half the rappers can't write a song. And half of them don't want to do bars. They don't want to do battle rap. So what you doing? If you can't do a hit and you ain't got bars, what's the point rapping? Move and let somebody that can entertain us do it, because music is a form of entertainment. You enjoy it. You evoke emotion from us. You can give us something deep to think about like a Nas. You can give us some good time music like Nelly. Or you can give us a little bit of in between, a bit of that ratchetness and righteousness. Can you do it though? Because let's just say if I wanted something a good time tune. You got your Krypton Conans. They're not really about. We need someone to fill the void. If we want something to give us, something to think about and whatever, you had your Mike Righteous, cool. You had your Gets, you had your Wretch 3-2s, fine. Nowadays, if it's not drill, and let's be honest, no one's playing drill in the dances. And when I mean the dances, I mean festivals. I'm talking about where the ladies are at. The tunes that you're in the car and you say, let's play that again. No, it's all Afro beats. And I love me some Afro beats, but I love me some UK rap. And all I'm saying is that UK rap, if we're not careful, it will die. This Central Sea wave is fantastic. It's great. He's getting his accolades. He's doing fantastic things internationally. But it's a wave in the sense of he will be here. He makes a particular sound and we love to hear it. But when we're talking about UK rap on typically hip hop beats, your 120s, your 140 BPMs, how many people are still doing that? And Bashi's come back and it's been a breath of fresh air. He's given us to think about. The man has lived a couple years in his acting bag, experience. He's been able to reflect. This is a grown man really talking about stuff. I think the name of his project is It's Expensive to Be Poor. Bashi. Hey, what? I'm talking to you. Listen, you and I were getting on pretty well. I know, I can tell, I can feel the energy. I'm here sipping on my Hey Sis mug. So cute. You can get yours as well. However, I've clocked that you haven't liked, subscribed, and you sure as hell haven't left a comment, but I'll give you a bit of time to do that. Yeah, I think that's enough time. Let's get back to the episode. I couldn't expect anything less. I've heard one of the songs from him, very thought-provoking. Can't wait to hear the whole project. But we need people to come back and revive it. We need that competitive spirit in hip-hop. The UK scene, what we in 2024's January, boring. Boring. I haven't had a verse that's really hit me. I mean, okay, the Stormzy and Headie One song, great. The video's dope. But I had to wait till April to get that. January, February, March, April, and nothing on the horizon for summer. We used to have summer tunes locked and loaded. We used to be able to say who's taking over the summer in January. If you know, rappers-wise, as in UK rappers, who's actually going to take over the summer, let me know, because I don't know. I haven't got a clue, because the summer in the UK hip-hop scene is looking dry. Nobody wants to compete. Nobody wants to give us a banger. And then when we did have good people, no one appreciated them. To this day, I will never forgive this country, for letting us down when it came to Western. I'm going to say it, because I know it ain't me. I bought the records when I needed to buy the records. I supported the thing when I needed to support the thing. We had a trio, yeah? Akel went, came back, whatever happened, yeah? But we had at least solidly a trio or a duo giving us impeccable hits. And what did we do? We low-key, high-key slept on them. We saw it. We saw the numbers. We saw the units. Now, I'm thoroughly entertained by what's going on with our brothers and sisters, our cousins across the pond in America. But at the same time, as much as I do enjoy it, I'm disappointed. I remember there wasn't a summer that you didn't have a beef in the UK rap scene. You didn't have a clash. And I know there's Pen Battle. Shout out to the people behind Pen Battle. No, Pen Game, something like that. They're doing well. Remember the Red Bull Culture Clash? I'll never forget it. Boy Better Know versus ASAP Mob. What? Where's the culture clashes now? Red Bull. Let's get happening. But like I said, we don't have strong, solid UK rap collectives. I'm going to talk about Boy Better Know because I've seen what Boy Better Know has done over the years. They've got a proven track record to say, yo, we can come with our guys and we can get it done. How many of you can name a good, solid UK rap collective that if we were to put them in a Red Bull Culture Clash, they would do us proud? For king and country. I'm waiting. Didn't think so. And it's disappointing because it doesn't have to be that way. The UK female rap scene. Have we got any summer bangers on the horizon? No. Have we got any female UK rappers that have dropped any projects that have really been thought-provoking or excited me about hip-hop? No. Why? Because half of them are too busy talking about who they want to smash. Half of them are too busy talking about, oh, woe is me. Seeing a certain freestyle, not impressed. We need to push the pen. I want to see all the UK female rappers rise because there's a lot of talented ones. A lot. My personal favourite, Shabo. Shabo's back. All of you are begging after she did the freestyle. Shabo's back. She just dropped a project. I think it's a single. With the video, she got a visual too. Where you lot now? And that is the problem. In America, we don't even need to talk about the country. State to state, they support their artists. They ride for them. That is why they're able to tour in America. These men come over to London when they're thinking of a little bit extra money. It's an afterthought. How many rappers, as in UK rappers, can tour their city or just their country alone? How many of them are actually on tour? It was Big Nasty that I really saw. Big Nasty and Lethal Bizzle that were actually doing the research to say, yeah, I'm going to do a tour in the country. I'm going to go to Ireland, Scotland, hit up London, Manchester, Birmingham dates. The UK rappers are disorganized. If they haven't got an actual manager in hand, these men are lost. These men don't know what they're doing. There's no marketing. There's no rollout. There's no tour dates. There's no shows. There's no engagement with audiences. And then what happens? One of them catches a case, goes to prison, another prosperous career down the drain. And it's a vicious cycle. My brothers and sisters, please, if you got a friend or you know someone that's in marketing or management, get them on your team. We ain't got time for the cowboy management or you lot doing it on your own and then you doing it on your own and we're supposed to give you a bly because you're independent. I mean, I know some people are independent, but it can't be a one-man band thing because when you go to shows, you lot are at least 10, 20 man deep. A lot of careers are dying out in the UK. Why? Because nobody wants to come together and grow. Nobody wants to put the ego to the side. In America, you can grow up with people and they'll say, yo, I'll be your manager. I'll be your tour manager. I'll be your writer. I'll be your producer. I'll make beats for you. But in the UK, if you're not paying someone, they don't see your vision. They don't care about you. Yeah, you can do that with pop, rock, maybe R&B. But you see hip hop, it's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to be the next hit. And a lot of men aren't visionaries when it comes to the UK rap scene. It's like, have you got the peas now? Let's do it. And unfortunately, because it's now become a rich man's hobby, the people that actually have the talent that can't afford to keep the career going, they go to waste. So when you lot are talking about, oh yeah, the music is rubbish, the music's crap, yeah, because you're letting the people with money control the narrative. There's a lot of producers, beat makers, writers, singers that can come and make a superstar, make an incredible project, whether it be a mixtape. Remember thatpiff.com, when you can get mixtapes from your favorite artists. Blade Brown. The list goes on and on. The man them were dropping mixtapes through the summer and the winter. Where the mixtapes at? Why? Probably because they realize people don't have respect or appreciate a body of work. It's expensive to make projects. We're not even talking about singles. You want to talk about a single? From the person that makes the beat to the studio engineer to make sure it sounds crisp to the singer that's doing just the BVs. We're not even talking about hooks. And then you want a visual. And then you drop the tune and people act like they can't see it. So do we blame the people or do we blame the fact that rappers are investing in their drip but they're not investing in the team? I expect more for some of the biggest and most relevant rappers right now. And then when you do expect more from them, they're telling you, well, it's just me. Why should it be just you? You got all the mandem around you. You got all the drip in the world and you can't get a manager. You can't get PR on board. You can't make sure you're in the right places at the right time so you man can chart. Because the big labels won't respect the UK rappers and the UK talent until we get our business together. But no, what we want to do is we want to be born in the hood, come with this hood mentality of thinking, oh, you know what, I can hustle a bit, but I'm not really going to get my business together. And then when you get effed over by someone wearing a suit, you want to do what woe is me. But I'm sure everybody knows someone that went uni. The man them got that one friend that went and studied business and marketing in uni. But instead of you to swallow your pride and ask them, bro, can you manage my career? Nah, you want to do it by yourself. And then what happens? We get rappers that we go, they did really well in their day. But you can't see it on them. They ain't got the house. They ain't got the car. Didn't have enough money left over for a business. And everybody has to go back to their new idea of a reality. It doesn't have to be like that. Times have come from jungle to garage. We saw the successes of the So Solid crew. We should know better when it comes to business. But everyone's moving solo. That's why I'm so disappointed in certain boroughs. I've seen certain boroughs come up in South where you man should have had a lot of superstars coming out of Lewisham Borough, Greenwich Borough, Lambeth. But you can't, because everybody wants to shine on their own and you cannot shine. We've been growing knowing this with the aunties and uncles when they say it takes a village to raise a child. If it takes a village to raise a child, don't you think you need a couple people to make a superstar? If we wheel it back to the Michael Jacksons, the Chris Browns, the Ushers, let's go on the rap side of things. Lil Wayne, do you think Lil Wayne could have been who he is without Birdman? The whole Cash Money team growing and molding this person into the superstar we see today. Even Little Romeo had Master P. That was his dad. And they had the No Limit Soldiers bringing him up. Bow Wow was signed to Death Row Records before he went to So So Def, raising him to be a superstar. Nelly wasn't by himself. He had the Lunatics with him. But everybody in the UK rap scene is like, nah, I can handle this. One man in the door and he literally closes it behind him, and then when it gets messed up, he starts going on the internet, he or she, talking about the labels are doing me wrong. Oh, okay. You know what they say, it's only a bad deal until something bad happens. I came here excited to talk about the beef because it's entertaining. I haven't been this excited since, I want to say, Chip versus Tiny Temper. Yes, I haven't been this excited about beef since then, because it was really back to back, line after line. I had to pause it a couple times. Like, ooh, is this how deep we're going? But it actually became an episode of reflection because I thought the scene would be in a different place by now. I thought there would have been bigger successes than just headlining festivals. I love to see what Skepta's doing right now with Big Smoke. You know, he's doing his own festival, putting on artists as well from the scene, not just rap, but UK R&B. I want to see more rappers moving like bosses. And I'm not talking about the rappers that denounce being rappers because they think it's beneath them. There's nothing beneath you to be a rapper. It's okay to be a rapper and a businessman. It's okay to create opportunities in the hood. Because the only way we're going to change the landscape of what looks like to be a place where no one makes it is that if we create spaces where people can make it. And it's not as hard as some people make out to be. It's just a question you have to ask yourself. Am I prepared to share my light? And a lot of people, if you really ask yourself the question, the ugly truth is that you're not ready to share your light. And that's why for me, as I grow older and I get into new spaces and different spaces, I realize that you have to be unapologetic with intentionally making friendships that pour into you. I spent a lot of time pouring into people that don't pour into me. And there's been certain situations that I've had to realize that. And at times it would hurt, like I thought I had a different type of relationship with this person. But had I not been in that situation, I wouldn't have realized that me pouring into this person is a waste for me. It brings nothing for me. And it's okay to be selfish about your own personal growth. So whether it be career, whether it be love life, whether it be friendships, be okay with being very intentional with pouring into somebody that pours into you. Because at the end of the day, you're going to look back, or a situation might occur where you need them and they don't come through, and all you have to do is blame yourself. And it hurts. I'm speaking to myself as I say this because I've been in the place of hurt. I've been in the place where I've poured into people and it wasn't reciprocated. But I'm glad it wasn't, because I had to stop pouring until the point where I had nothing left. And when you have a feeling of that, you've poured so much and you have nothing left, you never want to feel like that again. And I definitely don't. So yeah, shout out to the UK rap scene. Shout out to beef and hip hop. May it forever reign. I don't care. Keep the beef coming for me. My predictions right now, though, and what I would like to see and what I don't think is necessary, if we're going to really go into it, I don't think we need Kanye to jump in. I think I want Kanye to focus on giving us an epic body of work. I do enjoy Kanye albums, from College Dropout to 808 Heartbreaks. Yeah, Kanye knows how to make a good body of work. I do want to know who's going to get that first epic interview with everybody that's going on. And I've pictured it like this, yeah? We get Zayn. Is it Zayn? He's a UK presenter. Don't forget to subscribe to Hey Sis UK so you never miss out on an episode. Final takeaways in my prediction for all the beef going on right now. I don't want to see Kanye jump in. I don't want Kanye to send for Drake, only because I want Kanye to focus on creating a body of work. He did a sneak teaser, like a snippet on another person's podcast, and it was good. The teaser was good. I was like, yeah, Kanye. So that's why I want his focus to go. J. Cole is obviously bowed out. Rick Ross, the thing is, I don't want Rick Ross and Drake to be enemies because they make some good songs together. But the Kendrick and Drake dynamic, I like where it's going. So here's how I want it to go. I want Drake to be interviewed by Zane Lowe. Zane Lowe, I've loved his interviews, especially the one he did with Yezzi. He just knows how to interview people. Very good at that. His line of questioning makes sense. And then I want Kendrick Lamar to get interviewed by Angie Martinez. I need there to be an interview. I don't want just back-to-back bars here and there. I want explanations. I want a background. I want to know why this happened and why now. You see, when the Pusha T and Drake thing was going on, it was great because we were also getting interviews and backstories from Pusha T, especially how he found out about Drake having a kid. He was like, yeah, that was just pillow talk. Certain gal told certain man fed the information back to me. I was like, ooh, that's the tea. So I'm very excited. I hope the exclusive interviews are snapped up by the right people. Please, Lord. Because I've seen some interviews done by people that had no business interviewing people. You know when you can tell someone's not a fan and someone's a fan of somebody based on the way they ask questions and the information they know? We on the same... Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. So, predictions. We get interviews. The interviews are snapped up by Angie Martinez, Zane Lowe, or The Breakfast Club. And I want a full-length interview. None of that quick stuff they do in the morning. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you feel about the UK rap scene right now. Is it in a good place? Is it in a bad place? When it comes to the hip-hop beef that's going on right now between Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Rick Ross, and a possible Kanye West, let me know what you think about that and your predictions. Until then, my telenovela, my audiobook, Hey, I'm the Big Sis You Never Had, is out right now exclusively on Spotify. Support the show with our PayPal down below in the description box. One off. If you want to do a rolling subscription because you're feeling like a baller shot caller, go ahead, because we're able to upgrade the equipment, able to put on shows, events, all these things. Let me tell you something. Hey Sis UK is going to be up on a whole nother level in a matter of, let me not say too much, but sooner than you think. And make sure you like, subscribe, share this episode with a friend, family, lover, foe, ex-colleague, your future wife, husband, I don't care. But share. Until then, make sure you stay blessed. You've been listening or watching to another episode of Hey Sis. Bye.
Like a queen, and I like what I see, and I wanna get more of that.
I undress and he blows success. Lay down as you decompress. Come mine and forget the stress. Got the 9 to 5 cause he tryna change his life. He can't help it but to show his bad side. So you call me Jesse when he want that good ride. Follow my stride, you know you want a good time. Pick any card, I know it won't decline. He know how to please me, never tease me. Keep me in Givenchy, laced in Gucci. Quick, take the keys and drive to Chelsea. Eat a Scalini, order linguine. He ordered the chateau, we got it to go, then flew to the chateau. You already know, friends telling me they see the glow. There's no way they know, well I guess